This is my favorite part about coming over to Melissa. You're famous.
She's not happy at all.
Hey guys, okay, I am with this, I don't even know what to call you right now, if you're like the most fabulous makeup artist in the world or like a freaking comedian or a big pain in my butt or a really good chef. I don't even know. Okay. So anyways, all the above. This is Melissa Alatorre, which I'm sure all of you, or it's Alatorre.
Alatorre. Well, Alatorre.
Wait, that
Mexican.
sounded...
I know.
I just made you Italian.
I know.
Melissa Alatorre. And I'm here at in LA, and we've been trying to collab for so long, and I
Hold on.
See, this is
They keep going.
Okay, I'll keep going.
You know.
So basically, she just made my face...
I'm so creepy.
look like this. And... Okay, first of all, I've been wanting her to touch my face for like a freaking year now.
Yeah, it has been like a year.
Somehow convinced her, and she hasn't done this in so long. When's the last time you did someone's makeup?
Probably like a year, honestly. I think the last person I did was my friend's wedding.
Melissa's favorite makeup artist is...
Vanngo.
My favorite actress is Deepika Padukone. Not biased because of her name, but it kind of worked out. And she just had her face slayed by Vanngo at the Golden Globes. And I like was dying to get that look done to me. And Melissa was like, this is perfect. I want to do it. So basically, that's what she just did to me. And it looks amazing. And we're doing a collab on her channel. We did a 5-minute makeup challenge. It was insane. 5 minutes goes way quicker than you think.
Yeah, it was really hard, actually.
But it was also hilarious. And she's also lying because her face looked amazing during it. I was like, can you recreate this Deepika look on me that Vanngo did? And she was like, dude, I actually thought that was you.
But I was on Instagram flipping through his page looking for inspiration. And I was like, what?
She got all jealous. She thought he did my makeup.
I thought he did her makeup, and I was super jealous for a moment. And then I realized it wasn't her, so I was okay with it.
So this is Deepica Mutyala with Melissa Alatorre recreating Deepika Padukone's look with Vanngo from the Golden Globes. Let's do it.
I've already moisturized her skin, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Mercier Radiance Primer to give an all-over glow. I always like to use coordinating primers with foundation just to ensure that it's going to last. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Mercier Candle Glow Soft Luminous Foundation. It's like a medium coverage foundation. I don't like to start with a full coverage foundation. I like to kind of build with whatever concealer I use to highlight. And I like to swipe it onto the skin with my fingers first, just to warm it up, and then I'll blend it out with the Beauty Blender. To do a little bit of correcting, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer in the shade R40. I always like to warm up product on the back of my hand before applying it to people's skin. It just melts down and applies a little more naturally. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a beauty blender. I always use a beauty blender for everything. I just feel like it really presses it into the eye area or any areas that need it while soaking up excess versus just like moving it around with a brush. So I'm going to be using the Born This Way concealer in shade medium. I always like to mix product and break it down, warm it up. It makes a huge difference. Apply it with the fingers first and then blend it out. I'm also trying to create a really luminous red carpet glow on her skin, so I want to stick to really luminous products, and I just kind of let the makeup go over your lips and then I clean it up before doing the lip. So because we have a lot of cream products on the skin, we're going to go ahead and set everything with the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. The only areas that I really pack it on are areas that crease, like underneath the eyes and around the mouth, and then everywhere else I tend to just dust powder all over it. So just think anywhere where you get creasy. So that's like all I really do. And I don't let it sit there for a long time. On the rest of the face, I'm just going to lightly dust the La Mer setting powder. So I always like to just pick it up on the brush, dust off the excess, and then waste all of it like that. And then I just lightly tap it onto the skin and roll it around. I was gonna contour with cream, but because we debated it for so long, the foundation started to dry and it just wouldn't have blended nicely. And I do genuinely really love this La Mer powder. It just looks so flawless on skin. It's so good. And afterwards, if it's looking gray in some areas, I'll grab more yellowy powder and add it over top. But this is just to really set everything in place. The last thing I like to do before moving on to the eyes is do a little bit of contouring. Don't worry about the creasing or any excess powder you're seeing on the skin. I'm gonna buff that out later to contour and add a little warmth to her skin. I'm gonna use the Sculpted palette by It Cosmetics, and I'm gonna use this shade. It's just a lot warmer than most contour powders, and I really wanna warm up her skin, especially around the perimeter. And then I'll go in with like a taupe contour to like really chisel and bring it back some more. And I'll show you how I like clean everything up with powder too. So I'm just like following the parameter, and then of course the jawline.
Oh my god, I'm already loving it.
Aww. Even like on my channel and my tutorials, I always go kind of nuts with bronzer. That's just like how I do it. And then I go back and clean it with powder. And I kind of like buff around like this to really soften it out so like the contour looks a little more natural. Laura Mercier is good, like it literally works on everyone. I really like the Cover FX because it's talc free, doesn't leave you feeling dry. Deepika already has a really nice slender nose. But no matter what, you always want to create like some natural shading to the side of the nose. If not, it just looks so white down the center of the face. All right, I'm gonna move on to the eyes, and to prime her eyelids, I'm gonna be using Benefit's Air Patrol. It has a nice yellow tint to it, so it's also gonna brighten the eyelids as well. So I'm just gonna take my finger and apply it. What I like to do to prime for eyeshadow is, instead of using like a bone colored eyeshadow or a lighter eyeshadow, I always like to use a foundation powder that is similar to the tone of the highlight on the skin. That way the shadow blends out into the skin really seamlessly. So I'm gonna be using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Golden. And I'm just gonna dust that mainly from the brow bone down to the crease and kind of into the lid, but not too much. So I love using a foundation powder that is similar to the highlighted area of the skin because it makes sure that the shadow will blend out into the skin. The first shadow I'm going to be using on our eyes is Latte by Makeup Geek. This is going to help me define the eye and create that nice winged out eyeshadow shape. For those of you who don't know, Hung is actually my favorite makeup artist, and what I really admire about all of his makeup looks is that he really wings out the eyeshadow and elongates the eye, giving it a really nice almond shape. And I'm applying it with a Smith 232 brush. I start from the outer V and brush the shadow in this way and then bring it in, but I also like to build a lot of shadow right here underneath the front of the brow to really elongate the eye as well. Yeah, I'm building on the smoky eye right now, so just applying a little bit of the transition shade. This is a Real Techniques brush. So for this color, I like to start on the outer V and then start blending it into the crease. And this is a Smith 230, which is basically a smaller version of that other brush. And I'm also gonna apply this to the lower lash line. I'm taking some more of that MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, just blending the edges out, sort of like shaping out that almond shape on her eye. Another thing Hung does really well is that he like kind of shapes out the outer V of the eye with eyeliner to create that almond effect. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lasting Drama. Any black eyeliner that is easily blendable will do. Apply a little bit of this on top right here and then blend it out with the brush. Don't take it all the way in. Most of it's just gonna be blending. So we're kind of creating the smoky eye with the liner versus like going in with even darker eyeshadow. And we're gonna do the same on the bottom. So see how it's giving you more like an almondy shape just by keeping it out there. And then what I like to do from there is just to make it more blended, I just take some more of that darker brown I was using and just kind of blend the edges out. So for an inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use Stunner from the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I'm actually gonna drag it onto the part of the lid that doesn't have eyeshadow on it right now. So I'm applying it to the inner corner and then just sweeping it onto the lid. So she didn't have that much highlight on the inner corner, so I'm gonna take that same blending brush and then I'm just gonna blend down some of this brown eyeshadow so it looks softer. So I'm just picking up some more of that brown eyeshadow and bringing it in. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and just sweep this. I'm actually gonna stick with the same Pro Glow palette since I already have it open, and I'm gonna go in with Lit, and it's gonna be like your skin highlight. This is actually a Luxie 134 brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill in her brows with the Urban Decay Brow Beater in shade Dark. So she already has great brows, so I'm just gonna comb through them with the pencil, little light strokes. All right, now that I filled in her brows, I'm just gonna sweep them back with the Anastasia brow gel. In the photo, Deepika has them swept back. We're gonna stick true to the photo and just kind of sweep them back. I'm gonna apply some individual lashes. They're my absolute favorite for a really natural but bold finish. I'm actually like fusing the individual lashes to her real lashes. So this is Marc Jacobs Flesh and Fantasy. Because the lip is going to be like a little bit of a darker taupey nude, I'm going to be doing a blush that's similar in tone. I kind of like to match blush to a lip color. This is the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydro-Charged Complexion Prep Priming Spray. It just gives a really dewy finish, but it'll hydrate. Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. So I'm just going to add this right to the high points of the face for like that added pop of glow. This is Urban Decay's Chill. So this is an actual setting spray. So I outlined her lips with Makeup Forever's High Precision Lip Pencil in shade number 14. And I'm going in with Port by Dose of Colors. For that little added bit of shine on the center of the lip, I'm using Jouer's Lip Topper in Tan Lines. And I'm actually gonna just take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand and then just tap it onto the center of her lip.
I mean, did she slay it or did she slay it? I mean, it's just like really good. And you thought you were rusty.
I think I was rusty, but honestly, I was just amazed that this only took 2 eyeshadows.
Yeah, I can't believe you did that in 2 eyeshadows. You're like, you're really good.
Well, I mean, I was looking at her look and it actually did look really simple, but it's just the way, the technique of elongating the eyes.
Melissa's amazing, and I know you guys all know that, so be sure to go to her channel, like, comment, subscribe to both of our channels, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how this brush, you can do your contour, your brows. You can brush your teeth with it. Today I'm going to be showing you how I put red lipstick as a life hack to get rid of my oh so dark under eye circles. Yes, this video is going to be in vertical form with black bars on the sides.
Oh my god, I can't even do an impression of you except for like...
I can't. I was like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Now I'm just gonna do your slays. That's really all that matters.
Share this.
Deepika looking like Deepika Padukone, right? Yeah.
You're gonna have to bleep me out.
You cuss too much. That is awesome.
Not on my channel though. On my channel, I'm censored.
Right.
On her channel.
It's officially time to say goodbye. Bye guys.
Now
she
it's
needs to go like wash her
say
mouth out with
goodbye.
soap. I can't. Bye. I'm doing it.